everybody. Today's March the 23rd, 2019, Saturday. Saturday here in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's actually nice. Sun's been out all day and I'm happy. Yay! Anyway, today I want to share about something a little different. I was looking up topics to talk about. Topics like, what's a prepper? What's a prepper? What does that mean? Are preppers crazy? What does that mean? I don't think preppers are crazy. I think being prepared is sane. There's a lot of videos out there on YouTube about prepping, being prepared, things to buy, what have you. And I am not an expert, and I will always say that. But there's one topic that I don't hear too much about, and that's being mentally ready. If that's capable, being mentally ready for a situation. Can you be mentally ready? That, I think, goes from person to person. Example. If you get in a really bad car accident and you're able to get out of that car, but maybe there's a few other people in the car with you and they are really messed up, how are you going to react? Now, I'm just saying, think about it. How will you react? Will you freak out? Will you be calm? That's the same thing with shit hitting a fan. If the power grid goes down, you can't get anything. You have no service on your cell phone. You have no communication. You have no way to get food. How are you going to react? Are you mentally going to be able to deal with that situation? So I gave this thought. I've been thinking about this. The mental stability, the mindset of people when shit hits the fan. How are they going to react? How are they going to think? How will you think? The stress factor. Stress can really mess you up. Not everybody reacts the same way in situations. And yes, I did take notes. I always take notes. And I try to make my videos as much down to earth as I can. Common Joe. You know, I don't use big words. Probably because I don't know them. But, but really, keep it simple is the way I look at stuff. You don't have to overcomplicate stuff. Keep it simple. But back to being mentally and emotionally stable, if that would be the word to use, because we don't know how we're going to act in any situation. You don't know. I don't know. We live in a tornado area. If a tornado was to come through this area and wipe out our neighborhood, I don't know how I would react to that. Let alone shit hitting a fan. Like I said, I'm ex-military. We went through training. I never saw. I was never in war, so I don't know that side of it. Only what we were told and what to expect. So, and what to expect. We were told, think of the worst scenario. And if that worst scenario doesn't happen, then you're okay. Or you will be okay. Something else that, there's a few things I wrote down here. You can ask anybody about their provisions or their cooking skills, and they'll give you a really quick answer. But if you ask somebody if they are mentally prepared for shit hits the fan, they'll look at you and go, never really thought about it. So this is my point, to try to make people think about things that could happen. When it comes to being mentally prepared, there is no way to completely or totally say, yeah, I can do that, because you can't. You don't know. You've never been put in that situation. Even the toughest guy in the military has seen the worst shit. I guarantee you he still broke down. I guarantee you there was a tear in his eye, because the shit hurts. But learning how to handle situations that you may go through right now is a good stepping stone. Whether it's losing a job, how do you handle that stress? Going through a divorce, how do you handle that stress? Losing a loved one, losing a family member. Those are mental situations that you can work with. I know it sounds weird, but it's that we all go through, but it helps in a strange way, if that makes any sense. And like I said, some people out there think that they're mentally ready to deal with anything. But how can you deal with something if you've never been through it? How do you know that you can deal with it? And like I said, I've been through some shit, and it's rough. It's like a roller coaster ride. It's up and down, up and down. The emotional factor really drains you. I mean, it will drain you. So, just on this short video, I just wanted to share the mental part of dealing with shit hits the fan. Because it will screw with some people. People will have mental breakdowns. People will totally lose it. So can you be mentally prepared for what may happen, you might want to think about it. Always being prepared means expecting the worst sometimes. And I don't really think that's a bad thing. Keep that in mind. Hey, you never know. And the other thing is, what you fear. Fear can completely paralyze you. If you are so afraid, you get so scared, you won't even be able to get a voice out of your throat. You'll be paralyzed. You won't be able to move. That is fear. But anyway, this was just something I thought I wanted to share. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I just want people to think. So do you think you can be mentally and emotionally prepared for anything that happens? Or maybe at least try. But anyway, I do want to give a shout out to Prepper Nurse 1. He wasn't able to do a video last night, but he said he's going to do one tonight, a live chat, which is cool, and I'll be there. I plan on being there. He also brought up, I think it was the nuclear power plant in Iowa. Just to let him know, I did do some research on that, and that power plant is okay from what I read. So anybody that watches my video today, that watches Prepper Nurse 1, hopefully I'll see you guys tonight. Have a happy weekend, and I will talk to you guys later. Blessed be and be safe.